Hello and welcome to another episode of The Lore Boys. My name is James, and today we have all three boys back together again. Hello, Ethan and Peter.
Yeah.
Hello.
I'm done getting probed. Hi. I'm over
I'm
it,
still on the
honestly.
goo sack from Fire in the Sky.
Mm.
So this episode was requested by no one, or maybe
Who are they? I don't recognize that name from the Discord.
the requester might have been covered up by the government. We don't know.
Oh, shit.
True.
You think
Yeah.
so?
If you are looking for the movie Alien lore, this isn't that. This is more real life lore.
We've done that, though.
I think we have.
Yeah, that's one of the OG.
It's the
That's-
fifth episode, I think.
yeah,
if you
something
want to
like
go
that.
back. Something like that. It's the Prometheus alien at the
Last Supper. yeah.
Supper.
Right.
Yeah.
When
That
I-
took me. That was my longest art project early show because before I had a tablet, I had to draw with a mouse on low sensitivity. I think that took me 5.5 hours. That's back when I could stay up late enough to just do that on a work night. I can't do that anymore. But not to change the subject, because we do have a new patron that signed up today. I was wondering if you had that into toss.
Thanks to our
Cool.
patron. Who is it?
It is Pickled Dillo. Hello and thank you.
Great name.
Welcome.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
Hi, Pickled
Welcome to the Inner Fold. You can check out the Patreon where we have an extra episode every week where we'll talk about me getting really stressed out while driving and almost hitting a bicyclist or other hits.
I rant again.
Yeah. We all got a little bit in on it this time, I'd say.
I'm sorry, I support Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, we went on record saying we love the Saudi royal family.
Yeah.
I believe something
For all-
like that. Anyway,
For all you
I
regulars,
can't remember which side of the fence we fell on. Honestly.
Yeah, exactly. I'm on the side of the fence that has the fattest bag of cash.
Exactly.
What side's
Okay.
that on?
Yeah. Okay, you grassroots hippies. You want to put your money where your mouth is? Raise us $3 million in capital funding. Okay, and then maybe
Okay.
we'll talk. All right. Mhm.
Well, the difference is the difference between like us and Saudi Arabia might seem like very, very small if we were to come across a whole new civilization, right?
Yes.
At least we can talk to the folks in Saudi Arabia. We might not even be able to
True.
communicate with these folks.
Mhm.
I don't even know if
Yeah.
you can call
And
them
you-
folks.
And you guys haven't watched Pluribus, right?
No, not yet. I
You
want
should.
to.
Good.
So yeah, we're gonna talk about some alien lore, what we could believe, what some people believe, and what could possibly be out there. We're gonna start with a little bit more on the science side of things at first, and then we'll get into the wackadoo stuff after the break. But I'll start the episode by throwing it to you guys. What do you guys believe when it comes to alien life? What are your personal beliefs? What could be out there? We'll start with Ethan.
I just finished getting probed by them for 2 weeks, so no. I mean, sincerely, I think the universe is so big. Surely, there's other life out there. Insane to say that we're alone in the universe.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think there's like. Then also I think anybody who says there's aliens who've been to Earth, they don't understand how big and it's not their fault. It's literally impossible for the human brain to wrap your mind around how big the universe is, but it is impossibly big. It's impossibly vast. How far the nearest star is an unfathomable distance. Neptune, might as well be in another galaxy. It's going to take us hundreds of years to reach the edge of the solar system to say aliens pop in every now and then here, and then also communicate back. Oh yeah, they communicate back. They send their missives back home to get their mission orders, and it takes 1,800 years for an email to send. Is insane, guys. What are we talking about? No, not to disparage anyone who believes it. I think it's much like the moon landing conspiracies. It's a fun and it should be harmless thing to believe in. If you want to, go ahead, believe in it. I don't care. It's fun.
A fun fact about just how big things are. Our nearest neighbor, not even planet, just our own moon that we can see out in the sky. It's actually a full moon tonight where we're at. A blue moon, you think even.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that moon that we can see, you can fit every planet in our solar system between us and that moon and have space left over. And that's the closest thing to us. Never mind the next planet, never mind the next solar system, other parts of the galaxy. It's just too big. But
Yeah. That's a big thing on why I'm just agnostic of Elon Musk, being the guy who's claiming to want to do it. We're never going to Mars, guys. ever.
I
Human beings
believe
not going to stand on Mars. It's got.
I
I
believe-
don't
I
think it's.
believe we
I don't
can
think it's
get
going to
there.
happen.
I think so.
I believe
too.
we can get there. I think we will get there. It's to say like we'll colonize it. That's crazy. To say we'll terraform it, that's crazy. I believe in believing it, but I do think like saying like in our lifetime we're going to terraform
No.
Mars is obviously insane. It's going to be like a 2,000-year project to terraform Mars.
We'll have
to
a
say
moon base. We'll have a moon base in the next 5-10 years, or at least the beginnings of one. Yeah.
Yeah, the moon base is the thing. Let's go there. And I'm all for the indomitable human spirit and like let's pick crazy things and go for them because we'll make a ton of like cool discoveries along the way. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
You know? We'll get I disagree, Peter. I think we will get to Mars. I think it's going to be
I'm
a
not
hard thing,
sold
a
on it.
challenging thing.
Yeah.
But I think we'll get there. And the only thing stopping us is do we keep burning old dinosaurs enough that you know the Hunger Wars start basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There. Yeah, Pete. What's your beliefs on the big aliens in the sky?
Yeah, unfortunately, not too different from Ethan. I definitely believe there's life on other planets, maybe on other moons, maybe even life that we don't even understand what we're looking at. I think there's like fossilized bacteria, like on Mars or something. Like I can't remember what they found there. I do not think for 1 second aliens have ever been here. I don't think they live among us, and for the exact same reasons as Ethan. You can't physical matter can't travel faster than light. And it is unacceptable to run an operation waiting 1,800 years for an email. It's impossible. It's and also the fact that like this is the same thing with like Bigfoot and other again harmless conspiracies that I kind of fuck with. There's no Bigfoot. There's no Loch Ness monster. There are people who have had electricity for 6 weeks on Earth right now that have a phone with a camera on it in their pocket of their like grass skirt, and UFO sightings and Loch Ness monster sightings and Bigfoot sightings have not gone up. Okay.
Yeah.
There is 100 million times more cameras on Earth right now. And there's not even when we get an alien photo, right? It's always just like a blurred speck on a fighter jet radar that a regular person doesn't know how to read. Like, what? That's nothing.
I wonder, like, have they gone up, like Bigfoot sightings or UFO sightings since like ChatGPT started like pumping out slop images? Surely,
Probably.
right? Surely it might be like a renaissance for those communities right now.
Yeah.
That ties into this topic too, because alien, like I'm consuming the alien garbage in my Instagram algorithm, and you can get full on like whatever his name is, like Skinny Ben or something like that, telling a whole story about how he's an alien, and it's a video of an alien. Apparently there was one back in 2011 that was like put out in Russia that tricked a lot of people because they put a really big CGI budget into it. But now you can just create that like with the
anyone
internet.
can, yeah.
So you can vibe code conspiracy basically. So yeah.
Some say they're all vibe coded actually. In some cases. There's a crazy old white guy with a big white beard I follow on Instagram who just does videos about the Anunnaki, and like he's in like a blue silk like shamanistic robe.
Are those the lizard people?
No, they're the guys who created humanity. They're the ancient aliens are the Anunnaki. And he always has like green screened in like hovering metal pyramids behind him. I never really finish any of his reels that I see, but he just thrills me. I think he's so funny. Like I love a crazy guy, a harmless crazy guy, right?
Yeah. I'm with you guys too. Like I think just about the same thing. I think though that if there are aliens out there and there's enough time has passed that they could have something that, like, if science is far enough ahead of us, it seems like magic, right? Like there might be a way to get around the whole speed of light thing.
Talk about wormholes and everything like that, but it's like there's no way there's enough evidence in potential alien sightings to be like, well, wormholes definitely exist and we can send spaceships through them. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're reverse engineering the solution from your or you're starting at a result and you're reverse engineering the story it takes to get there. This is not good science, I think.
No. And Pete was saying like there might be bacteria on Mars. No one's agreed on that. one of the
Oh, okay.
oldest fossils that they found on Earth when they're trying to prove if it was life or not. It took scientists 20 years to agree that it was life. So never mind something, even if they found it on the robot in space and radioed it home, no one would agree on it for decades at this point.
Yeah, it's
You
not
need
like
to
they
get
sent
home
it
there.
back, right? That's another
Yeah.
thing I find unfortunate is like the Discovery and all those cute little Wally robots that like putz around up there. None of them have like they're not big enough to have a launch system to send back a Martian rock so we can like pick at it, right?
That would be the next step,
Yeah,
I think, if we found something
the
that was
next thing,
very
I think,
convincing.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's big, it's expensive is the big thing. Turns
Yeah.
out capitalism's the thing holding us back this whole time.
It's
right?
on the other
But
side of the sun for like 23 months straight.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
just like it's just way out there.
you
Like,
got, you got Windows, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I was listening to dude, they have a scientist who was on Lex Friedman this past week, and they were talking about how we can create antimatter at this point and use it as a propulsion set, but it's just so incredibly expensive to make.
Crazy expensive.
And it's like you could get 0.5 gram in a year of processing, but if they could
it's like
somehow get
the cost of like a gram is something like $12 trillion or something, you know what I mean? Because they make it on the scale of like nanograms, right?
Yeah.
And
it's like
there's a couple of facilities that make it, I think, now.
it'll just destroy itself too if it's not properly contained. So it's like even if you got into a rocket ship that could take you to the next solar system, which would, I think they were saying like it could get up to like 0.3 of the speed of light, and we would get there in reasonable time within a human life. But it's just so incredibly expensive that we just don't do it. But
and also you're 0.3 the speed of light, so you get there in, let's say, 17 years, but actually 150 years have passed back here on Earth because of relativity. So
special relativity.
Is it relevant anymore? You get there and a ship's already there. Like, humans are already there. Like that's a thing that could happen, right? So
yeah.
I never got to it, but that's a plot point in Starfield. There's a side quest chain in Starfield. Like, one of the cool things about that game is there's like people who left Earth with a slower ship in the past, and they arrive at the time that the game is set. Which is pretty cool. And you have to like, and it's just like, oh yeah, I guess that would happen. That's neat.
Yeah, very cool. So there's this one thing that a lot of scientists lean on. If there are civilizations out there, why have we not seen them yet? Why are we essentially alone, right? And that is the Fermi paradox. Given the vast size of the universe and how old it is, if life is a thing that can happen, then there should be a ton of advanced civilizations by now. We should see them everywhere, but we don't.
Are they just too far away? Like, what if they're at our level?
There's a big space to search, right? Also,
yeah.
But if they're at our level, then the people at our level could have existed 1 billion years ago, and therefore would have 1 billion years more progress, right? Because we're not the first. We weren't at the beginning of the universe, so in theory, they should be they should be ahead of us by now. If it happens all the time, we shouldn't be the first one, right?
Okay.
There's a few theories for that. Like, one thing that they use is actually pretty big evidence for why other civilizations don't exist is we don't see something called replicators. So imagine we made a bunch of self-reproducing drones that we could send to a planet, mine all the stuff they need, make more of them, and just like a swarm, like keep going out. We're not so far from that technology on our level. And if that was something that existed, that would just exponentially grow and grow and grow. And we should see those things everywhere. Like, Pete, I see you're making a face. What do you disagree with?
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to process because that does seem like you're working back from a conclusion already, where it's just like, well, if we should see replicators everywhere, and it's just like, okay, why is that, Doctor? And they're just like, well, they mine resources and build themselves. It's like, okay, but it's like, who built the replicators? You're just assuming somebody could. Like,
yeah,
but I guess this is like. But this is given 1 billion years, right? It's because we're not the first one, and we're 4.5 billion into our planet, right?
Someone should have done it. Yeah, someone should have done it by now if they were out there. And since it's exponential, it would have spread, right?
So, my counterpoint would be to what end? Like, why are these species doing it? I mentioned earlier the indomitable human spirit. That's not necessarily a trait in other alien species. You know what I mean? Like, there might be other alien species that don't have war. That
are very dominable,
very happly. Yeah, exactly.
Some inambitious slug world where they're just perfectly content in their slop, right?
On Europa, there's just a bunch of dominable snowmen.
Uh,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
like
a good one.
to say like it's a very human. It sounds very human to me to say like no, we would need to just expand in all directions
Yeah.
infinitely, right? Like that
Yeah.
as a concept to say like well every alien race is going to think the same thing
Yeah.
is like a stretch to me, but
It's like
it's a fine piece of evidence.
pre-anthropomorphizing them, right?
That's like
Mhm.
so much of this alien stuff is like, well,
Yeah.
we have a sample size of 1, so they must be like us. And if they're not like us,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
we don't even know how to approach it, so we can't talk about it that way. But
Yeah.
It's also like, and I don't necessarily have a good I said it before. Nobody has a good grasp of how big the universe is, right? But like when even when we're saying the universe and we're searching it now, like we're searching our galaxy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's well, not beyond that because we can't get beyond that really. And even then, there's like 400 billion stars or something like that. Like we haven't checked them all, that's for sure. We've checked probably like 0.1% maybe if we're lucky. Like,
I hope that golden disc comes back and there's like a bad cover of Johnny Be Good on it. We're just like, we don't want to hang out with these guys. Actually, these aliens suck.
Yeah, I'll get into it a bit more later, but SETI is our program to like
SETI.
listen for
search for extraterrestrial intelligence.
Yeah. And if our galaxy was an ocean, the way that we've listened is just taking a teacup out of it. So
Yeah.
that's,
Exactly.
it's very hard to know.
Now I'm
for
trying
sure.
to imagine a guy like holding a teacup up to his ear, and he's like, "I'm a marine biologist." And you're like, "Oh, okay."
Standing knee deep in water, I can hear the ocean.
Even if people are listening for us, right? Like our radio waves are what, like a 200 light year sphere around us.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
don't even have that much of a
Less,
reach.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's a few theories from the Fermi paradox of like why we don't see anything out there, why we don't hear anything. So there's
Mhm.
one called the Great Filter, which you might have seen
Mhm.
before. There is at some stage of life an incredibly difficult, almost insurmountable step. So that could be in a few different ways. We could already be past that. Like getting from single cell life to multi-cell life, like some crazy shit we have, like DNA that basically is a code for us that also like replicates itself to get to like that doesn't happen by accident. It happened very early in our planet's life. Like our planet's 4-point-something billion years old, and life started like 4 billion years ago. So very early in our
Yeah.
planet.
Mhm.
We got lucky. Suns don't often. Oh, well, don't often, but not all suns live that long. First of all,
Yeah.
planets don't always
If you're
live
too
that
close,
long.
it just cooks you completely. And even if you aren't that, like, if you don't have an atmosphere, you still get completely blasted. You get obliterated by the sun,
Yeah.
the
The habitable
radiation and
zone.
the heat.
The habitable
Yeah.
zone. If
Goldilocks
you're
zone. Yeah.
tidal locked or not, like our moon's face always looks at us, right? Which means it's hot on
Mhm.
one side or colder on the, or no, it doesn't, because the sun goes all the way around.
If
it,
we
but-
were the sun, then
Yeah.
sure. But yeah.
yeah,
Mercury. is what it is
Yeah.
of, I think tidal lock. But
yeah,
I might be mistaken.
It also sweeps, but having a good sized moon that like sweeps asteroids mostly, rip dinosaurs. It also
Yeah.
cleans up asteroids a lot by like
Yeah.
diverting them or just getting hit instead. Like it'd get down
Yeah,
to presidents the whole time.
it's gravity just like pulls things out of the path
Yeah.
of Earth a lot.
Plus our best big brother in the solar system, you know who it is?
Jupiter?
Jupiter's
Mhm.
sucking so much
My
space
queen.
garbage up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Queen.
Yeah. So that's one theory, that there's something that's really hard. Hopefully it's early on for us, because if not, that means it's coming up for us, the Great Filter, right? Like,
Yeah.
it
An
might-
imaginable one would be something like consuming all the resources on our home planet too quickly before we're able to expand outwards into the
Yeah.
rest of the solar system, right?
nuclear bombs, creating artificial intelligence. But artificial intelligence, if it was something that expands, we might see it out there already, right? But
Yes.
but yeah, there's something out there that could be the Great Filter. That's one idea. The other idea is the zoo hypothesis. So they're out there, they're fully aware of us.
They're watching us, yeah.
Yeah, but they're not making contact. They don't want to influence us. We have to. It's like if you gave a caveman a Glock, right? Like he might make some bad
I would.
decisions. Yeah.
For the record, I would. If I
The
ever
first
met
one
a
that
caveman,
defrosts. Yeah.
yeah, I like they're getting a gun from me. Okay,
The first one
and
that
I will-
survives the big ice rectangle that he comes in, you're just like,
Yeah.
okay, cool, he's stable. Just on the hospital bed, just like right there, you're like, Okay.
No, I'm picturing it like it's happening at the museum. They're thawing him out at like all the museum curators. They got their hair dryers. I'm
yeah.
running through securities, with like two MP5s slung over my shoulder, and then I'm getting to him. I'm like jamming one into his chest, and we're shooting our way out of there together. You know what I mean? That's the dream, truly.
Ooga booga style, yeah.
Yeah. I
It's like a
hand
heist
him
20,000
an
years in the
MP5. He hands me like a comically oversized club.
I knew you still got it, Krug.
Krug, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, Krug's like behind a table, like taking fire. You look over the table, and Ethan just clobs the guy on the head for him. Points at him. Yeah, exactly. I could see
Bonk.
that.
His club breaks at the handle. He's like, "I'm out." You're like, "Here, take mine." Throw him like
Yeah.
Jump into my car. Go to turn the key. Battery said click 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 click. He looks at me. He's like, "Get me a hair dryer." We scream out of there on a saber-toothed tiger. Like,
Hell yeah.
So yeah. What was movie when, man?
Oh man.
That's what we're using our Saudi money for. We're making that film, and we can't stop us at that point.
Yeah, that's it. And at the end of the movie, Craig looks dead into the camera and says, "The Saudi royal family used slaves to get where they are, and they did 9/11."
This is the post-credit stinger.
Yeah. So that's the zoo hypothesis. They're looking at us, but
That's the title of the movie, for the record, is Zoo Hypothesis.
The Zoo Hypothesis.
It's a great title.
As dumb and arcane as our losers titles, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, they're waiting for us to hit a developmental or a milestone, right? Like you can think of what's
Star
a good
Trek.
one? Star Trek. The Prime Directive, right? You don't fuck with people.
Mm-hmm.
You can think of Mass Effect, right? All those robot dudes, they don't come until you get interspace travel. Once that happens,
but even we don't even make contact with the other, like the non-murderous races until they find the what are they called, the Protheans, the Prothean artifact on Mars. Like that's the first time. That's when then the Quarians and the Turians are all just like, okay. Well, I mean,
because the humans in Mass Effect get in early, right? Because they found the artifact, and it was like
they get in late.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because
Yeah.
civilization had already been reset by the Reapers, and then we had 10,000 years to get to Mars and then find the beacon, and then everybody else is just like, "You're chill now."
Yeah.
But then we were like anyway. We have Mass Effect episodes.
I vaguely it was not a Mass Effect episode. I vaguely remember other species in that game being like, "Oh, humans shouldn't even be here yet because their technology wasn't advanced enough." But because we found the beacon, we like got let into the club.
Was
but
that it?
I could be misremembering.
Every 30,000
you know better than me. I think.
Every 30,000 years, like those robot dudes kill all life, but only if they have space travel. So they're waiting for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're waiting for an ethical or developmental milestone, right? But what coming in to kill everything leads us into our next theory, the dark forest theory, which is the scariest one of them all, is that civilizations out there that are not us are all keeping quiet because there is something very hostile out there, and if you don't shut the hell up, you get wiped out. So you're either dead or you're quiet. Is what
that one seems like a bit of a paradox to me, where it's like, how could they have ever found out? You know what I mean? Like, how if you're that kind of species, how could you find out without reaching out in the first place and being contacted by this thing or something, right? So
yeah.
No one's getting less.
There would have to be evidence of it that you have found, that you know to turn off the radios, right? Like,
yeah,
exactly.
And there's one last hypothesis that I have. You can come up with other reasons, but these are just some of the main ones. I'm not quite sure how to say this word. Aestivation? I'll post it in chat for you guys. So
we can all
thought it was going to be something easy that I just knew, like from trivia, like Schenectady or whatever. I don't know what the
cat. Let's see. Sound it out, buddy. C-A-T.
It's just like, what's melon?
Yeah.
I think like
aestivation.
Aestivation, yeah.
Aestivation.
So this is something that aliens are out there hibernating. They're waiting for something. It's either that they use some type of technology or life that they need very low heat, and the universe is too hot right now. So they're waiting for entropy for things to spread out and become cooler so they can wake up again.
All of
seems like a
this, and
stretch.
I'm throwing like big
This
claims
is all a
around.
stretch.
We're all throwing. No, of
Well,
course.
yeah,
That's what I mean. Like
yeah.
the
Yeah.
context of all of this is like we know fucking nothing.
Yeah.
We don't know what the
Yeah.
universe is. We don't know why it started. We don't, we know how long it's been since the Big Bang, and everything we can see, and we can do such an incredible job of measuring like the degree of accuracy we have, the 13.7 billion years, and like how we can read the cosmic background radiation, how we can like you can look far enough in a telescope we can see the Big Bang. Because the way light works, we can
it's
look at a
shooting
spot.
back at us.
Yeah, so light from 13.7 billion years ago is traveling at us, and you could see the Big Bang. Like it's an incredibly beautiful thing, and we still know so little. You know what I mean? Like in the grand scheme of things, we know so little. It's exciting.
Yeah. We can look at a planet like a million light years away, and the light took a million years to get to us, and just based on way the light refracted off its atmosphere, we can tell what gas is in its atmosphere.
Yeah.
Which is nuts. That's crazy because it holds on to certain colors of the light. We're gonna get into it in a little bit, but we've done amazing things with what we've got. Yeah,
life's been on Earth for 4 billion years, but like humans been around for 10,000. You know, and we weren't doing that much intergalactic shit 10,000 years ago. Honestly,
No.
So,
That's if you believe the lamestream ingredient, right? I was my Instagram guy with the hovering pyramids, completely different theories to yours.
Interesting.
Right.
You have to send me a link. Yeah.
yeah.
How does he feel about the Saudis?
I haven't checked.
Okay, we'll
I'll
touch
check his
base.
bank account.
Yeah, we'll see if he's on the right side.
Yeah.
I'm not saying which side. It's a big mystery for the listeners at home to figure out which side of the royal family or the Saudi royal family debate is the good side. Huh? It's not obvious to everyone. You got to look for the clues, Mr. Policeman.
So yeah, there could be other theories too. Like maybe they just interact with things differently. That like we're looking for radio waves. Maybe radio's not their thing. We're looking for things that pass in front of planets. Maybe there are those little replicators, but they're the size. They're like really small. They're the size of your thumb. We're never gonna see that in a galaxy away, right? Like, yeah.
Maybe, we're like universally hot. And so like we're like the new kid in high school, and like we're so hot that all the other kids are too shy to come talk to us.
That's probably
Like maybe like we see it's like a horrific slug monster, and we go talk to them, and we say like, "Damn, why don't you guys like approach us sooner if you knew about us for so long?" And they say like, "We're all hideous slugs."
Yeah.
And we didn't realize we were hideous slugs until you guys came around. We're like, "Fuck, those are like hot people." You know what I mean?
Never mind SETI. We're sexy. Yeah, they can't handle us. Yeah.
The search for extra sexy terrestrial life.
Yeah. Speaking of that, like most of our efforts use massive radio telescopes and optical systems to listen or see techno signatures, things, and we're looking for things that can't be produced by natural cosmic stuff. Like, so we look for certain gases that are present in our atmosphere because of things like algae and like life and stuff like that, right?
Okay,
So you might not see that on another planet. So we use spectroscopy, which that's our first picture that I have hidden for you guys of how that works, where we look for gases that are typically created by life really far away.
Yeah. You gave us a PowerPoint slide here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just basically they're looking for light, like I said earlier. Certain molecules, light will absorb. Like you think of light as a rainbow, right? The greens might stick to a certain gas, but we'll see more reds and blues. And then we look at a little line. I remember doing this in high school. Actually, we got us one of those little things in, and we looked at a candle or something. I forget what we looked at, and it gave us the colored lines on the thing.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Science is cool.
Science is really cool. We had a science teacher who wrote a song about Mendeleev, which is the guy who put all the the chemicals on the period table, or the molecules, or whatever you call it.
Periodic table.
Yeah.
Elements.
Yeah, elements. And he brought in his guitar and he wrote a whole song about him. Mendeleev. And he predicted like certain elements that should be on there based on their number before they were actually discovered, because everything had to make sense, right?
Speaking of YouTube channels owned by the Saudi royal family, I don't know if this is true of Bobby Broccoli, but Bobby Broccoli has an interesting video about like we still have that. We have like we are still when we discover new elements, because it does happen all the time. Like the periodic table of the element probably has 15 more elements than when we were in high school. We like know where
I know it's
we
Pride
know
Month, but it's out of control.
we know where to look, because we know, like Mendeleev did, is like you can look at the structure of atoms and say, well, we should have another one with this many protons at this point or whatever. And I think it's Bobby Broccoli has a really good video on it.
Yeah, like even early on, it's like, oh, we skip like 7 spots because this just doesn't happen naturally. And then in a lab, they figured out how to make these atomic numbers after the fact, and then they name it after wherever they're from. I guess germanium and all that.
Germanium,
stuff. Yeah. So another concept that we have, or idea, that it probably isn't a one-to-one for what's actually out there, but the core types of civilizations by Nikolai Kardashev, the Kardashev scale. It's a theoretical framework that measures a civilization's advancement or technological advancement based on its ability to harness and consume energy. So you might have heard of a type 1 civilization, type 2 civilization, type 3 civilization.
I've heard, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my grandma got diagnosed with type 2 civilization.
Yeah.
Did a prick her finger to see if it would power a little light bulb after every anytime
you make a grandma battery instead of a potato one in science class.
You're not born with type 2. You have to consume an entire star, so it's a little bit her fault.
Right, yeah. How many calories do you think a star has?
Quintillions, I think. The equivalent of, right?
We're talking kcals here? Or?
Yeah, what's a cheat day? Eat a star. As far as Krug, our movie Caveman, is that type 1? Is type 1 like clubs and spears and shit, or is type 1 space?
Type 1's higher. We're not even type 1. We're like a 0.75 on the scale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So type 1 is we've achieved mastery over all energy resources available on our home planet. So starlight,
radiation still fucks you up. I don't know if that's a mastery so much. It was more of like an uneasy alliance. It's like, we're gonna keep you in like a big box, but if you touch me, my DNA is gonna fall apart. That's a bad one.
But we control the box, you know.
Yeah,
I think we mastered it. Yeah, nuclear power plants all over the place. Yeah, we split the atom. We dropped that bomb on people.
Yeah.
It's not not us, not yet. Saudi royal family, let us know. You want us to push the big red button? You let us know.
Add a 0 to that check.
The price is right, man.
They include starlight, wind, geothermal, tidal, even weather and earthquakes. So like we're basically there. We could do a lot of this stuff if we want to, but we haven't turned our entire planet into a power plant. Is more where they're coming from. But,
yeah, probably for the best.
Yeah. So like the way that this idea comes from is like you think way back when, before we even had fire, we just used our muscles to create food, right? And then we had fire, and then we were able to kind of offload some of that work of chewing and things like that whenever we eat our food, or the way that we digest. And then eventually we're able to get electricity way down the line, and we can automate a lot of that stuff. We could even agriculture before that. So all those things, like the more we are able to harness the energy around us, the less work we have to do ourselves, and the farther we move forward as a society. Like, right, when AI takes everyone's jobs, it's going to be good for all of us. Yeah.
Sure. All right. That makes me feel better, actually.
Yeah. So, I mean,
you're not going to really convince me about AI. The Saudi royal family.
Yeah. Hey, Grok.
Big ups to the Pope coming out after AI, though. That's sick, man. Shut it all down.
I saw one video that was just like me 2 seconds after the Pope declares a crusade on AI, and it's just some guy getting like full plate armor with Sabaton blasting in the background.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I mean, are we going to talk about like further tiers of Kardashev? Okay, because when we get to the Dyson one, I have a fun little anecdote for us.
Yeah, the next picture is a Dyson sphere, because type 2 is it's an interpretation of the Dyson sphere. There's a million different ones because we haven't actually done this, but you can capture the energy of an entire star and basically just be able to do whatever you want. Like you won't have to clear out a whole town and their water plant to power your data center. You have everything from the star, right? So
right.
And What do you have about Dyson
The
Sphere?
So fun thing about Dyson spheres, when Richard Dyson wrote about them, it was satire. He did not think he does not
That's
think he never
true.
thought that this was this was like a real viable thing to do, and people have kind of run with it ever since. And bonus fun fact, he did it in criticism of SETI. Because basically he was using extreme examples, or he used this extreme example in like kind of a satirical way, sort of maybe not satire, but like tongue in cheek, saying like, let's just harness the power of a star completely. We'll put a bunch of, we'll cover it in solar panels. But a big criticism at the time was that telescopes are limited, telescope time is limited, and like our ability to like look at things in the universe is limited. And so a lot of people were and still remain critical of SETI, saying like there's better things we can be studying in the sky. Like we could be making more scientific advancements, looking for specific things rather than. And I'm not going to weigh in on that. Like I think it's fine, especially like capitalism's the limiter. Let's just build more satellites. You know what I mean? It's kind of like would be my take, but I understand that that's not. I also understand that's not how the world works. You know.
Yeah.
But fun fact is it was kind of like he was kind of against SETI. Was Dyson, because he was like, we could use the telescopes for better things instead of looking for aliens in the night sky, you know?
Yeah.
Watching my neighbors get changed, for example.
Mhm.
To me, it feels like such like where we're at technologically when that was like, I think it was in the 50s or the 60s that idea came out. It's like
60s, I think.
the 60s, yeah. It just feels like, okay, there's probably a way we can advance technology that we don't have to build a superstructure around a star, right? Like,
Exactly. Yeah.
like,
There's more immediate things we can focus on, I think was kind of the
We're gonna get halfway through building the equipment needed to build the Dyson Sphere and just be like, oh, this would be way more useful here. Let's just stop.
yeah.
Right? Like the factory you would need to produce something like that. But yeah, shout out to a YouTube channel. I watched a video about this before. Her name is Angela Collier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Collier. She's from Kentucky. It's Collier.
Collier, sorry, whatever. I don't know how much Saudi money she's getting. I recommend her YouTube channel as well. I like her a lot.
I like her YouTube channel.
Us as a 0.75 scale, trying to imagine what a 2 scale is as like a superstructure around a star is like what like a teenage boy imagines like a cool day is as an adult. It's like, and then a girl with big boobs comes over and feeds me pizza. You know, it's like, well, actually, that kind of sounds fun, but
that kind of that's very plausible.
And now that you mention it, this Dyson Sphere does kind of, it's round. That is kind of boobs. Yeah, you say it.
Star's got a good hot pair on it, actually. The Dyson Sphere, the first time I ever heard about it was in an old Half-Life episode we did, when the like design document or like the script idea for Half-Life episode 3 came out. Part of going to the Combines universe, who like tunnel through dimensions, so obviously they have magic tier 2 sci-fi, is that like the Combine homeworld has a Combine Dyson Sphere around their home star, and then that's what they use like the power. It's the magic for their interdimensional magic, basically.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
it's like if you could do it, it would be an unimaginable amount of power, right? But type 3
exactly.
It goes even bigger, galactic. So not just one star in the solar system. You can command energy on the scale of an entire galaxy. Which I'm trying to imagine what that actually looks like.
Arbitrarily large now, right?
Yeah. You know the thing that like generates power from water, like that big wheel that catches
a water wheel?
A water wheel, yeah. Mm-hmm. Just one of those like in the orbit of a planet, like catching a planet going around each time. In the center of a galaxy, just catching all the stars or something. But
and they're still just using it to like mill wheat 1 trillion miles away.
Yeah.
It's hard to even imagine what that would look like. Like it's hard to imagine what a Type 2 would even look like. So Type 3, if they could command a galaxy more than we could even command our own Earth right now, like we use fossil fuels for just about everything. Like civilization, what does it look like at that level? How does culture work at even a 2 or a 3? Like, how do you have a cohesive civilization across a galaxy? It's impossible.
It's so, I mean, like, culturally, like, obviously, like, you'd see so many fractures in culture. And, like, it's the Star Wars thing again, right? Where the planet with a single biome is something that we've talked about a lot of the times, but something in like Star Trek and other things that you see all the time is like this alien species that lives on 1,000 different planets, which is also just culturally identical across. When it's like, again, we have people that live 10 kilometers away that are culturally
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
You know, like it's
I have
yeah,
neighbors. Like, yeah,
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 exactly.
yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
but you know what? An interesting thing is like what does, and this is like interesting for us because I think we could be close if we just got our shit together a little bit, honestly, and like in terms of politics. Like post scarcity must change culture, right? Like the culture would have to change when it's like we don't need to worry about food production anymore. Like we can like we got robots that make all the food, that produce all the electricity, that can manage the plants and everything. It's like why do we have capitalism then, right? Like why do we need industry? Why do we need anything once we have those things? And I think that's something that we're gonna have to come to grips with at some point as humans. Is like we're funneling too much more up than we need to, right? And like these sci-fi, like as soon as you get to tier 2, you're like basically living in like when you have the power of the sun. It's like you say like anything you need. Your big booba girlfriend brings you pizza whenever you want, and her name's the sun. And like how do humans adapt to the pecking order? Because it's such a natural thing in our societies and in our cultures. Like
Yeah.
we talked in the bonus about me bullying one of my friends this weekend in Magic the Gathering. Like on the playground, you have kids like there's a social order, right? And as soon as we don't need that anymore, like how do humans adapt? Do we just go
What would
back
the
to like
bullies
kings?
do? Would they
Yeah.
just be homeless? Like a bunch of like ex-bullies like leaning in the street while everybody's in like a like a Chrome's futuristic city.
Well,
Yeah,
if
exactly.
we lived another 4 billion years somehow, like think how different, like what a successful human is someone who explores, who takes, who collects things, who imposes on things around them. Like we could be in 4 billion years as culturally different as we would be to a single cell organism, right?
Yeah.
Like because that's how far back we were, and we're still too we're way too evolutionary coded still, where it doesn't even make sense in our current day. Like I should not be fearing a tiger when I'm writing an email to my boss's boss. Like
Exactly.
Yeah.
that's still in us. But
I hope I put the fear of tigers back into you last week though.
yes, you did.
But I mean, orgy porgy baby, right? Like Brave New World is all about that. It's like
Yeah.
humans
Yeah.
could just live and they just like do soma and fuck each other all day, and then the whole point of the book is like maybe that's not good. Maybe we do want to explore and have a pecking order
Yeah.
again. You know, I don't
Well,
know.
vices are kind of destroying culture now. Like, think of all the bankruptcies and horrible things that happen. Just like one through alcoholism, which I'm very familiar with, but also just like gambling. Like sports is just gambling
betting,
now,
yeah.
and like those people lose all their money, and then they go crazy and kill their families.
Mm.
Right, or like just end up ruining their lives. Is like maybe a little. There should be limits. I'm not talking about like becoming like a Puritan or anything like that, but that's why it's a vice. It's because it's nice a little bit, right? Like
Yeah,
instead
there's
of
a reason we
let's not
made it illegal or made it more regulated once upon a time. It's because it
Yeah,
destroys
exactly.
people, you know. And
Yeah,
it's like,
exactly. It's been
we'll
5
just
years. You've
relearn
ruined your lives.
we'll relearn the lessons we learned 50, 60 years ago. You know?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
guess.
We could even expand it past type 3, where it's like a whole galaxy. In science fiction they've done it wasn't in the original, but type 4 is you can harness the energy output of an entire universe with it controlling space-time itself. It's way too heady and above us, and then even beyond where it's multiversal, that you can tap into the energy of multiple universes, manipulate laws of physics. That's one thing that we've seen so far, is that no matter how far away, at least you got the same rules. Like we all have the same rules. There's no fluctuations in the speed of light, no matter how far you go. That seems like something that's normal.
As far as we know.
Yeah, exactly. A teacup in the ocean, right? But let's take a little break now to get a little teacup of the ocean and sip it all together. When we come back, as outlandish as this had already been, we'll talk about some alien species that people have reported, as well as some crazy conspiracy stuff about like anti-gravity and some scientists who went missing.
Cool. I think I know 2 of the alien races. I think I might mix them up, but we'll do that after the break.
I just picked the top 4 because there's a wiki with hundreds.
Oh Christ! Of course.
Yeah, but anyways, we'll see you after the break. All right, welcome back. So let's dip our toes into conspiracy theory territory, which is really hard to say fast Conspiracy theory territory.
Conspiracy theory territory. Conspiracy theory territory. Conspiracy theory territory. Conspiracy theory territory. Depends how fast. Anything's hard to say if you say it fast enough.
True. Cat, 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 cat.
I was listening to a news podcast. Sorry to go off topic right after the break there. I haven't heard Joe Biden say anything in a little while. Mashallah. But they were just playing some of his greatest hits. And it was just like, he's just like at a museum or something. He's like, rah, 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 rah. Oh, thank you, Earth Rider. Thank you for the Great Lakes. And I've been saying thank you, Earth Rider, to myself for a fucking week now.
Yeah.
God, I miss him.
So,
Hope you're,
Pete,
hope you're well.
you said before the break that you might know the types of aliens. So I picked the top 4 that you could probably name all 4, I think. But what do you think we got here?
I was trying to think of 2 more, and I'm going to give myself 1.5. In my head, I've got the gray.
The Gray's
the
our
classic.
Gray man, we've talked about him.
The classic, love him to death, great. The second one, I don't know if they're called reptilians or Draco, or is that 2 different guys?
You're thinking of scalies.
If you want to say, is it 2 different guys? Like depending on who you talk to, it's 2 different guys. Some people will say it's the same guy. You can break it down however you like. Yeah.
In that way, okay. Anyway, gray, reptilian. Are the Anunnaki in there?
I don't have them on this list, but I did see them on the wiki. There's a wiki for all aliens. Yeah.
And then I don't know, like whoever's actually from Agartha, I think is another one. I don't really know.
The Nordics, yeah. One more.
Oh, fuck.
The Nordics.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, I gotta just like that's what I said to Waldo. I think you can confirm the existence of Nordics.
It's a special kind.
Okay, so that's 3. I don't know. I couldn't say a 4th.
The last one's
It's like a cat person.
Insectoids.
Okay.
So I did include a picture for you guys where that's one person's interpretation.
Nordics. Okay.
Yeah, they are Nordic.
What the fuck?
It's incredible. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Gray, a mantis man, a Swede, and then a Skyrim Argonian.
Yes.
Why did you put me up here with all these weird freaks?
This is just a character select screen from Skyrim.
I am just a 8-foot-tall Swedish man. I do not know this reptile boy.
Yeah. So the Greys, that's the one that when you think of Ethan getting probed, which we all think about a lot.
Yep.
The people who
But
steal.
ironically, I was thinking of the Nordic while I was getting probed. So.
Okay.
Oh, that does make more sense.
Yeah, I got probed by a Grey, but I imagined a Nordic while it happened.
Yeah. Exactly. Just close your bite the pillow and think of Sweden.
Yeah. That's an episode title. There's Grey, like just imagine an alien. That's what you're thinking of. Small, thin, gray-skinned alien, big black eyes.
Yeah. Rogan in the movie Paul.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's an alien. I am not. I am a Swedish man. My name is Jensen.
So the Nordics, like people will report someone being like extremely tall, like a foot or 2 taller than an average person, having
This is just someone from the fucking Appalachians who's never seen an immigrant. Like, I seen him. I seen him.
These like the Greys are like workers or scientists. They're always doing tests on us. The Nordics are guides or protectors of humanity. They're peaceful, wise, spiritually advanced.
Yes, I'll take you on the dog sled ride. Jeez. My name is Jensen Jaboogly. Please stop shining that flashlight in my face.
They're typically blonde with blue eyes. They usually have perfect features, like everything's symmetrical.
Oh, get absolutely
God,
type 1
it's me.
mogged.
Yeah.
Wait, it's me.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
perfectly
it's true.
comfortable.
We have one of
all
our
my
blonde
hair.
boys right here.
Yeah.
So all of my blonde hair. Don't look under the hat, okay?
The insectoids or the mantises or mantids. They look like big praying mantis. Look like big bug people.
But with arms, with human arms.
Yeah. This is just the Solarians from Mass Effect. They have high intelligence, telepathy, and hive mind behavior. I don't think they have
No, the
hive mind.
Solarians. No, it's Arachni, aren't they? The bug monsters. Like Morden's a Solarian. He's more of a gray because he's like the big eyes and the scientist.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. No, okay.
Yeah.
But I just think,
Arachnoids.
yeah. Well, I guess it doesn't quite fit either of those, but it's like Morden's personality, but on a bug person. High
Yeah.
intelligence. Apparently, like
I told you I don't belong here. The Greybeard said I have the power of the voice.
my girlfriend just messaged me, "Hey there, big dog. Guess who got their Steam working again?" What is she doing online?
Chugga. She got
totally-
a steam working. Chugga, chugga, choo choo,
Yeah.
baby. Holy moly.
She better bring me pizza and beer later. So associated with high intelligence telepathy, like apparently they can talk to you through your mind, and it's almost shocking how clear they can just put like complex things into your brain, like the conflict, like our relationship with Saudi Arabia, right? Whether that's good or bad.
So complex.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
I can't
a psychic
understand it.
officer.
Am I
A
supposed to
psychic
like them?
mantis told me I could take the money.
Wait, Psycho Mantis, Kojima-san?
Oh yeah,
No?
every PS1 controller start vibrating at the same time.
Yeah, that's it.
They have telepathy, like I said, and like whenever they do that, you can almost feel like the compassion and like how it just melds to you, even though they speak a completely different language. It's very shocking. So people have felt that, and they're often depicted as overseeing the Greys. So the Greys are the workers, and the insects are the boss boys at home who are really smart.
That's the kind of compassion I expect from a mantis man. Yes.
Mhm.
The last one that I have here, and again, we could go so deep into the deep end with this, but I just picked the big ones, is the reptilians. So they're humanoid lizards. They run the government. They're featured in conspiracy theories that they're secret manipulators. Some people say that they live like under the Earth's crust, like 2,000 kilometers now.
Under the Denver airport, right? That's
that
There's a bunch of dumbs. I know there's supposed to be like mole man under Central Park.
yeah.
What do you,
A dumb
by-
being a-
when you s- yeah, thank you.
Yeah, a deep underground military base.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Why do only this is a great great little infographic that you cooked up or someone cooked up for you to share with us here, James, where it does have the 4 little races. It's a police lineup essentially.
Yeah.
They have their what they're called, and then the species class, because I guess there's lots of insectoid ones and lots of humanoid ones. Why do only 2 of them have shame?
Shame?
Yes. The mantis and the gray are both nude.
Mantis and the grades,
Oh.
like their dicks out for Harambe. The reptilian, like Nordics, I get, because I would find it hot if he had his hog out. The reptilian, though, that's just a crocodile, man. You can just give him you give him the same Ken doll treatment that you give to the bug and the little guy.
He didn't
Yeah,
want.
like you presuppose the artist who put this together was just like, no, the lizard's got nips. And
Yeah, exactly.
Like-
Look, this is a mammalian lizard, all right? It's,
Yeah.
he's
not a
got
It's
titties.
not a shame thing. It's just it's like it's like a functional thing. Like he gets debris in his cloaca if he runs too fast or something.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get that swamp
Okay.
ass. In the frontish, I guess.
He
You're
couldn't
standing
just
up.
have a lizard kini.
That sounds like some type of dish or drink or something.
Yes, it does sound like an Italian thing.
Yeah.
But if you had to put on a bikini, unless it had like a bra clip above your tail, I was thinking it was just like you'd have to have a friend help you get dressed, right? To run it
Yeah.
down your tail before you could step into it.
Would a bearded dragon wear a bikini like this or like this?
Yeah.
So the common
Let us
hierarchy
know Reddit.
is reptilians are the rulers, insectoids are the overseers, greys are the workers, and then Nordics are just our allies or protectors.
What's going on, Jamie?
My cat
What are you
is
sweating at?
my cat
just
is-
deal with them. Deal with
Oh.
them. Hey, melon.
I'm
Melon.
trying to get rid of her, but she just keeps coming back. Ow! She got me now.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
She's just there trying to get attention, and now you're just going, what? Or, she's
Yeah.
like, okay, this works. This works.
All right, so that's some crazy stuff about aliens. Now we're gonna get into like a little bit of real life. I don't want to call it like real life history because it is kind of conspiracy theories mixed into it as well as another alien theory.
It's rewriting history real history with fun little world building exercises that involve aliens.
Yeah,
Exactly. So
sure, that's very impressive what these people did. But what if a mantis did it? Doesn't that make the
Yeah,
pyramid
that's
a
it.
little bit cooler? It's like, well,
Mhm.
yeah, actually.
yeah.
What
Over
if
there.
instead of a pyramid, it was a little 5 foot tall naked guy, huh?
So Amy Eskridge is a woman who passed away in 2022, and she was our age, 34. She was a researcher and entrepreneur from Huntsville, Alabama, which
Mhm.
is known as a place where they have a lot of scientists who work for the government. So there's like folk.
Okay.
Her dad was in NASA. She's a very smart person. She the next picture is actually her. She became known in the UFO and advanced propulsion circles because she worked on anti-gravity concepts. It's like science of how to fly without gravity, and it's called exotic science. She co-founded the institute with her father, who's a retired NASA engineer.
Okay. This is you create this institute, as you call it. This is like turning on the bug zapper light for conspiracy theorists, so right?
Yeah.
Like you are drawing them into your life.
There's 11 scientists that died within like a few years who all work in this field, and they all died by mysterious ways. And that's
I heard
next,
about this. Yeah,
that's the next picture. There's a few of them there.
My wife Ariane keeps getting Ariane, when she scrolls Instagram, God bless her, she's looking for crocheting patterns. Here's cute little decor ideas. Look what Frank Lloyd Wright, how he built this house. And she always says she knows when it's time to stop when they start talking about all the NASA scientists dying. She's like, that's like the screen timeout when your phone tells you like you've had enough. She's like, when Instagram starts giving me that, I know it's time to get off Instagram.
Absolutely. And so what she said some stuff about aliens, but like before that, so there's the 11 dead scientists. They all kind of work in the similar field. She didn't believe that UFO occupants were extraterrestrials. She called them ultra-terrestrials. So there are these aliens.
But she believed in UFOs, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
When you like look at her videos, like I've watched a few of her videos like preparing for this, and I've just seen them also like on my algorithm and stuff. There's this one like call where she was drinking and talking to one of her good friends, and she's obviously like a little bit drunk and like happy on it. So I wish you could hear her talking about it sober, because she's kind of discounting herself. Like you can see a wine bottle in the back, and she's talking about all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She like also believed that the government was surveilling her. Like there was a Lexus outside of her apartment, and she talked to her boyfriend at the time like, hey, that's like, we live in a crappy building. Why is there such a nice car with tinted windows beyond what's street legal? Then they said,
don't worry about it, honey. I'll take care of it. Me, your 8 foot tall Swedish boyfriend.
And then apparently what she claims is right when they said they should go take a picture of the license plate, because it had no front plate, only a back plate, and it was backed in. Right when they did that, a huge Russian dude came out of the apartment across from her, went and changed the license plate, and left the old license plate in front of her house as like you can do this. And then every time she saw the Lexus after that, it had a new license plate. So they were taunting her.
She's living in a shitty apartment, and she was just like, no, that's the Nordics are spying on me. That's just what like a cocaine dealer does.
Not the Nordics, the government. The government, she feels. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Also, my take is like, like R.I.P. I don't want to disparage the dead or anything like that, but it sounds like she was going through some shit, and she might have had a bit of a broken brain. Like we all get a broken brain from time to time, and it's one of those things like you see patterns where you want to see patterns.
But like a drug dealer could be changing his license plate all the time if he's like doing deliveries and shit, right?
Mm-hmm. I personally believe that she was right, and that she invented anti-gravity. And
okay,
we have the perfect trifecta.
Yep.
Jamie agrees. I disagree. Peter's thinking about drugs.
I have an alternate theory.
So, and then also she has like these pictures, like if you Google Amy Eskridge hands,
There's just like a wine bottle in the background of every photo she's ever taken.
Yeah. She believed that they were using like microwaves or like an energy emitter, and there is a picture where she has like the line of her window just burned into the top of her hands where she was working at her desk, and it's hard to find. Like every time I click on it, it's like removed from certain places and stuff. So it's kind of just like just weird enough that like, oh, maybe there's something there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And she went on to video saying like, no, we're not worried about aliens. We're worried about ultra terrestrials. They're not from somewhere else. They're us from the future.
Right.
So
I've heard about this theory. Yeah.
I think I mentioned it
they've
once.
they've seen Interstellar.
Yeah. So the next picture, which this is the picture that it always goes up whenever you talk about these, are the P-47s and P-52s.
A rock lobster.
They are just like Uncanny Valley, look like us with weird asymmetrical eyes and giant heads. And
They're terrifying. Like, I'll give them that.
What? Am I looking at the right thing?
It's after
Right.
the Web of Murdered Scientists.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was looking at the Web of Murder Scientists. I was like, these don't look so freakish.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at these monsters, peoples with PhDs. Look at how look at their warped, uncanny features.
Yeah.
So she
Okay.
she says that she knows people at this facility that have confirmed this, that the P-47s and P-52s are from the future. One, there's going to be a big calamity, whether that is a nuclear bomb, AI wipes us out, a giant solar flare, all but a very small bit of our population, like less than 1%, will be wiped out, which has happened 4 times in the history of the Earth. Life's been wiped out just about completely.
Yeah.
And that's what's coming. Half or one group of people went underground, and that's the P-47s. And
Okay.
they weathered the storm by staying underground, found a way to eat, and that's one group. The other group are the P-52s, who stayed on the Earth or left the Earth, and that they're both have figured out time travel and have been coming back to check in on us and see that we get to this calamity so we don't change the future or whatever, so they still exist, but also not interfering with us. So that's the big theory there.
I mean, all the hallmarks of conspiracy theories, right?
Yeah.
Like, big non-falsifiable claim, whereas like at the end of the world's gonna happen. Like, cool, that's a thing that you can say, and I guess we don't know until it happens, right?
Yeah.
Time travel, obviously, problems with that, problems with paradoxes. Saying they're coming back to that now. They're the malevolent force, right? Making sure that things go wrong because they need the calamity to happen.
Yeah.
But then also not interfering in any way, and that's why you don't see them in your day-to-day life.
Yeah.
Also, my uncle who works at Nintendo told me that this is real.
Yeah.
was a very good way to start off, right?
Exactly.
Like all of their conspiracies as well. Like, who benefits from this at all?
Yeah. Well, I guess
Another,
they do.
another
The
weird
future
thing
people, right? They
for
get to continue existing. Right.
Yeah.
another weird thing for Amy is like she had a month before she died, she texted her friend saying, I am not suicidal, I am not on drugs and will not OD, and I will not kill someone else. They're coming after me, and I feel. And then she was found with a single gunshot in her head that they said was self-inflicted. But so super, just everything around it is weird. Like I don't think that the P-52s and P-47s are necessarily real, but her working in the government and then just disappearing, also that part feels real, right? Like that she might have been stepping on someone's
All these
toes the wrong
scientists
way, but-
being dead or missing is also very weird. Like I guarantee, like I'm skeptical enough to know there's just a mundane explanation for this, or maybe they're being assassinated by somebody else, but they're not being killed because they're like 1 day away from retirement and then like about to tell us about an unbreakable metal at Area 51 and anti-gravity tech, right? The one where the guy lived in the desert and like was found murdered is the weirdest one that I heard about all those dead scientists, because it's like, well, obviously somebody went there to kill him. Like who, why, who knows? But like, yeah, that's weird. Then there was like a retired general who like was like everything was fine. Then he just had a mental breakdown, grabbed his gun, and walked out of his house, and no one ever found him. Is another crazy one, right? It's just like, okay, well,
yeah. Another thing she said too is like the smartest people that work for the government are treated like idea factories. Once you figure something out or like make a breakthrough, they take you off that and put you on a new problem because your time is wasted by optimizing something that you just figured out. We have other smart enough people to do that. What we need you is for idea creation, and they'll just keep like moving you to a different direction and just farming ideas out of your brain. What that means, I don't know, but that's something else she said as well. So what we know is like she worked on weird anti-gravity stuff. We don't know that she actually had any breakthroughs. We know that she co-founded the Institute for Exotic Science. We don't know that UFOs are future humans, or that she knew anything about UFOs. She discussed her.
I am on the Wikipedia page. Sorry, I just talking about the anti-gravity thing. Like, there's like Ning Lee, who's like University of Alabama physicist, founder of AC Gravity, anti-gravity scientist, etc. There's Michael David Hicks, former planetary scientist at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory. Amy Eskridge is anti-gravity enthusiast, which I think is very good. And again, I don't want to disparage the dead.
No.
My heart goes out to her family, obviously, who says they don't think anything. They're on record saying we don't think anything of this. She was going through a lot. She was in pain. So, but
yeah, just really weird stuff. We don't even know. Like we just know that she died in 2022. We don't really know the reasons behind it. But yeah, that's Amy Eskridge and the P-47s and P-52s. It's fun to think that there's like that we made it that far, that 52,000 years down the line, we're able to manipulate time and we're able to come back and like tourism see us before the calamity.
Is there like a reason why like they're coming back at two different times, like independently of each other? Like, is there anything to the conspiracy about like, do the P-52s and P-47s know the other group's doing this? Like,
I don't know how they interplay.
Reunify?
Just that they broke off and they came to visit from different eras, and that's why they look slightly different.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you could just
it's just like if you have time travel, it feels redundant to do it 5,000 years apart. You know what I mean? Unless the P-52s are like, boy, those guys really bungled it 5,000 years ago, you know?
Well, they're different groups. Like, they don't coexist. Like, one of them went out into deep space and the other one lived underground. So they just came to time travel technology, like, independently.
That'd be awkward, eh? Do you think if you invented a time machine, like, it would be awkward going to, like, Hitler's birth, you know? Because there'd be so many other guys, like, everyone's waiting to, like... shoot him,
but it's like Splash
shoot
Mountain.
The baby.
There's like a lineup to like. With the
I got the fast pass to kill Hitler.
Ethan's caveman with his big club just waiting in line. Yeah.
It's a fucking Gallagher, man.
Apparently, the climbing Everest is like that now. Like, a bunch of people are dying because they're waiting in line to get their picture at the top. Yeah,
brutal. I saw an Everest corpse recently where like the guy's clothes had deteriorated. He had been frozen and was like just in a snowbank for 75 years. But he's so caked up. I sent it to my girlfriend. I was like, I hope I leave an ass like that when I'm like left out in the woods for 75 years. Like he just has like this. It's so distracting. These two fat, pale, frozen butt cheeks and like tattered rags just all over. He's just like frozen in a hill.
75 years ago, in 1950. I mean, like, I think it's probably still very hard to climb Mount Everest, but like, you probably have to have some serious glutes to do it in 1950.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
True.
Well, anyways, that's been my first episode on like alien stuff. There's a bunch of other weird rabbit holes to go down. So I said that this was for no one, but I just remembered Terry asked for more space stuff, and that did kind of inspire me. So this one goes out to Terry. Let me know if you want to hear more weird space stuff. We've been doing a lot of space stuff lately. We did 2 Star Wars, a moon episode, some aliens episode. Yeah.
I have a core memory. There is a quote from the History Channel, in quotes, of course, so you know where this is going, where Kyle and someone else and it was 3 of us at like a sleepover in high school. We were watching the History Channel, and I still have a quote from this woman who says, "My alien hybrid baby is being raised on another planet." And it's just like, it's just a little audio clip that plays in my head every once in a while. Always puts a smile on my face because it's so funny.
Very good.
Yeah, great episode, Jamie. Do you want to talk about Twitch?
Yeah, I'm streaming on Twitch Tuesdays and Thursdays. I don't know what I'll be playing, but Lore Boy James on Twitch. Come hang out with the boys. Peter.
Peter?
At Lore's Podcast on Instagram, and my first comic, The Black Frontier, is available printed to order on Amazon. Another royalty check. Thank you for everybody who keeps supporting me. It's very, very nice. Also, I don't know if the ranking has gone up, but I did check. Last time I checked Amazon last week, I'm at number 600 and something in erotica. So
Nice.
Good.
still up there. It's
Nice.
pretty good. Hey, 600?
Still in the erotica top 1,000. It's great
Yeah,
to hear.
exactly.
Right
Not
next to several Batman comics.
Yeah, remember the last time we checked? It was just Batman and the Keanu Reeves comic in erotica. I was like,
Yeah.
what's going on here, guys?
Maybe Jeff Bezos shouldn't have so much money. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe he's not doing such a good job. But he's kind of like the Saudi royal families. We just can't figure it out, you know? Thanks so much for listening, everyone. If you want to support the show, consider leaving us a rating review on your podcast app of choice. Leave a comment down in the comment section below if you're watching on YouTube. And if you want to support it, kick us a couple bucks. We do have a Patreon, patreon.com/TheLoreBoys, which you can check out and just think about if you want to give us some money. If you don't trust Patreon, we do have Lore Boys Prime, a service which we always offered. Of course, we are looking for, we need 3 volunteers this week, okay? We need people dedicated who are going to, really see us through to the end, because we kind of got a bet going about who's going to have the best ass post-mortem, but none of us want to just like off ourselves to find out. So we are going to need somebody to follow us around, each of us around with a camera wherever we go, so that like right after the moment of death, you can take a picture of our ass and let us know how, and then we'll let the fans decide who's got the best ass. Right? Obviously, we might not all die at the same time. So
a Russian man in a black Lexus is gonna take me out whenever I'm at the prime of my life, so I can hopefully win this thing.
Just JB there with all his loved ones. He's getting spanked to death in the ass with a license plate. Like. And I think that would constitute a Lore Boys.
Lore Boys.
Out.